What's up, guys? It's I, ER Sublime, Ed, whatever else you want to call me. I want to talk about something that's kind of near and dear to my heart that you guys have heard about, very slightly. For those of you who know me, you know a little bit about my story. You know that I was in foster care for 15 years, and that my experience in care has... excuse me. I know this story is going to be boring, so you can go to the next video and watch some of the humorous. My experience in care has changed me a lot. It made me a different person. One of my friends was telling me that it's pretty admirable that I'm able to go somewhere on my own, maybe with one person I know, and then come back with what seems like a dozen more people I know. You know, and I think that's the thing with foster care that happens. But anyways, the reason why I mentioned that part is because every summer when I was in Maine before I moved to California, and then I came back, I missed one summer because I just got my job at the bank. I volunteer at a summer camp. Unfortunately, due to confidentiality and everything, I can't really show pictures of the thing. But there's one thing that I will say, though. I mean, I'll grab a few pictures of me at the camp. That's the best I can do. And I'll post the website in the midst of this conversation. I want to talk about this camp that I volunteer at. Camp is called Camp to Belong. Now, it's a national organization. Started by Lynn Price and her sister Andy, and two of the greatest people that you'll ever meet. The purpose of this camp is to reunite brothers and sisters who were separated. Who was separated in the foster care system. Sorry, it hits me hard when I talk about this. And they get to spend a week in a camp without having to deal with the whole state issues, the whole, parent issues and everything. They have volunteer camp counselors, everyone from social workers to ordinary folk like me. And even, I'll make a video, me and Clockwork Horror Show we'll be doing this camp, I hope still. I mean, I know I am and everything. It's a really great week, and it really picks up these youth. It really helps them out. It really, brings a spirit to them, and it gives them a way to voice their opinion. And it's crazy too, because someone who was in foster care, like myself, I try my best to relate to these guys if they're having any personal issues. I won't say I was ever the favorite counselor, but I'm a counselor that I like to help with my own story and everything. This is gonna be a long one, and I know it's it really strongly affects me, because I recently found out about I had a half sister, and I've been talking to a couple people about that. I have some family members from my dad's previous relationship, and for those who don't know, I don't have any contact with my real family. My foster family, if you notice in one of my videos, yeah, I have a little bit of heated discussion about it. But I think that this camp is a very great camp. If you really love camping or really love to see the effects that you can have on a youth's life, if there is a camp in your state, volunteer at it, even if it's just for 1 year. 1 year. And I will guarantee you, it will make you think and somewhat maybe make you want to come back. Now, there's no pressure on these kids. All they do is they enjoy something that I like to enjoy, and that's camping. No electronics, nothing. And it's great too because they don't have to pay for it. It's mostly scholarships, and you know they have everything that a brother and sister could have for 1 week. A birthday party, even if it's not their birthday, they have, you know, they make gifts for each other, pillows and everything, and it's a type of thing that when you go there and you start hearing stories like, I haven't seen my brother or sister in 7 years because we were separated. That hits you. It doesn't matter how tough you think you are. I'll tell you right now, I didn't cry at my dad's funeral. But when I heard this little girl say that, that hit me. And you know what? I'm not afraid to admit that at the end of that camp, it hit me hard. And that's the type of thing that someone like me really don't experience too often. So, like I said, what I want you guys to do, all of you who view my videos, I want you to go to this website. I'm going to link 2 websites on there. It would be on the sidebar where all the information is. I'm not pointing it out because it seems like every time I watch someone try to do that, it messes up, and I'm going to mess up anyway. So it's either on one of these sides, alright? I don't know which side. It's either on one of these sides. I want you to go to that site. I want you to read about this camp. And if this is something that you might be interested in, then do it. It's 1 week out of the 52 weeks of the year that you could influence a child's life. I want you guys to read the testimonies. And if you want any more information, if you want anything, if you know, even if you just want to discuss this, if you want to ask me questions, you know, I'd be more than happy to answer them in another video, or even in the subject line, the comments. I think that you guys should definitely take a look at this, and if you need some inspiration in your life, this camp is the type of thing that will give you that to you. So, a little bit of a serious video tonight. I'm sorry, I just have really nothing else to talk about. But this camp is coming up in 2 months. So other than that, kids, ladies, gentlemen, have a good night.